Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? I hope you guys are doing great. In today's video, I'm going to be talking on how to build a successful marriage. But I'm not going to be discussing on this topic alone. I'm here with my sister, my beautiful sister, Mrs. Ijoba Aniagami. Come into the show.
Hi, hello everyone.
So,
Good to
IJ
have you.
here has been married for 13 years.
We just started.
So in today's video, she's going to be giving us tips and tricks,
From our own
teach us
experience.
from her own experience
I'm not
on
a counselor.
how to build a successful marriage. So, but before I proceed with this video, if you're watching me for the first time, welcome to my channel and please subscribe and let's become friends, okay? Don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss out each time I upload a new video. And guys, don't forget, share this video for me so that your girl will grow. Share the
Yes,
video. If you come across this video, share it so
share,
that me
share.
myself will go viral too someday. So, roll the camera. So, let's proceed. So IJ, the first question is, you've been married for 13 years. Am I mistaken?
Yes, got married 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be 14 this year.
14?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, man,
yes.
I don't old for the teen.
Yeah.
So the first question is, for these 14 years, can you give us advice, your experience on your marriage, and how can we build a successful marriage through your experience?
Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be in your platform. Actually, there's no template on having a successful marriage. So for me, I would say when I got married, my husband was just an upcoming young man. We started in my father-in-law's house. That's the family house in Lagos. So we're there, with my mother-in-law. I know how it is with the dramas and experiences people had with having mother-in-laws or family members in their, or spending time with us, staying with the family. So it wasn't easy, but I was privileged to have a godly mother-in-law. She's not perfect. We had our differences, but like my kind of person, I'm patient. I love my mom, and I was raised properly, and to God's grace, I would say I'm a God-fearing person and I respect my elders. So in as much that I try my best to serve my mother in it's service, so to serve my mother-in-law like my own mom, it is, though she takes me as like her own daughter, but it's still not like your mom, you know what I mean. But I would say she is an amazing person. But the thing above all this drama or all these things is patience. You're staying with someone, you all have differences. I cannot act like your daughter, she cannot act like my mom. So you just respect for one another's individualities. So that's what helped me staying with my in-laws. We respect each other's boundaries, and sometimes it's not easy, but respect, and yeah, patience and respect. That's just I can say in the beginning.
Patience.
Yeah,
It's not easy, and you
It's
never
not.
can tell what you're going to face when you get married. When
No.
you're
You
getting
can
ready, you're preparing
never.
for your
You can
wedding. It's
never.
like, oh my God, this honeymoon stage will never
Yeah,
change.
yeah. Let me quickly
But
say something. So I had a distance relationship with my husband. So my getting married after in January, that's in 2009, was my first time staying together with him, and we now started seeing, usually after a relationship and you get into marriage, you now start seeing the different traits of this individual. My own is coming out, his own is coming out. I can't keep my slippers this way. He wants it is it prim and proper. He just want everything to be properly arranged. I might keep it anyhow. I might hang the towel differently, and this actually caused problem. It's like, you do it this way, and I was like,
sometimes you get pissed off.
yeah, I didn't get to see this when we were dating. We didn't stay together, so it wasn't easy. But like I said earlier, patience. Okay, I asked, okay, this is what this person wants. I try my best to just do it the way he wants it. Toothpaste, you know how toothpaste cause problems. So you do the toothpaste, you do it this way. So those things were things I didn't know was going to be an issue while we're dating. And it started unfolding. But I had to sit myself down because I kept crying and crying. I was like, what's happening. But I had to sit myself down to say, how long will I keep crying?
So
I held
guys,
myself like this. How long will I keep crying? And I decided to, what Igbo says, be ndidi. I
yeah.
decided to eat in patience, and
Yeah,
then
one
the
thing about
rest is
marriage is
story.
patience,
Yeah,
patience and understanding. So guys, you
absolutely.
can hear the background noise. There's plane, there's helicopter, and we are in a basketball pitch. So some guys are playing basketball. So I don't know how this sound is going to affect this video, but we have to do the
Oh,
video. And the park is a little bit busy today. So the next question is, how did you in particular
mm,
deal with disagreements? Like when you and your husband have disagreement, no, you can't tell me that you have a perfect marriage. How
no.
do you handle disagreement with your husband?
Oh, for me as a person, I'm not really good in arguing. The moment I start talking, I start crying. And they say communication is very important in marriage.
Yeah.
So my husband is very good in talking. If he wants something, he gets it done. He gets to the point. In fact, if he was a lawyer, could have been a very good lawyer because he can describe and talk.
Yeah.
So I wasn't that person. So when he start talking, I just keep quiet. You can't win my husband with arguments. So when he start talking, I just keep quiet. And when I see that he's calm, I bring up the issue and say, this is this. I don't like it this way. This is, and even at when you are even explaining that this is it, he still wants to talk and give you reason why.
Yeah.
But it's still, I still just say, okay, I've heard you. Sorry, but this is what I want. This is what I don't like. So
Another thing, like some couples when they have a quarrel, they start using abusive words and all that.
no,
Is there a
no.
time where you and your husband have a misunderstanding and you start abusing him, or he
Um,
start abusing you? So when you have a quarrel, how do you guys deal with it and how do you end it?
I can't remember ever using words because we've been in a situation where it requires me to even just use crazy words on him. And words we don't get to forget. People don't get to
Yeah,
forget words. Even me, there are words you will tell me that I will not forget. I
exactly.
remember growing up, somebody said, uh, called me a, I don't want to use the name, but he just
Yeah.
called me one. I still remember it as an adult. So words, we don't get to forget. Well, when we have argument with my husband, to the glory of God, I don't use words
Abusive words, yeah.
that will hurt him, abusive words. No, I just go straight to, like I said earlier, I don't
Focus
argue.
on the main
I just
issue
go,
at
yes,
hand.
I just go straight and say, okay, this is it. Except, sometimes you're quiet and quiet for so long. That's why it's always good we talk. You
Yeah.
always go because I remember one day it was so much. I just said, today, everything make it scatter. But it's very important we communicate all the time, no
Yeah,
matter
yeah, yeah. No
how
matter
angry
what.
you are. But let's
Yeah,
just talk, talk, talk. It's
yeah.
important because if you keep bottling it, I bottle. I'm waiting for the right time to talk. But sometimes when that right time doesn't come, you just explode.
Exactly.
At the time when you're exploding, watch what you're saying
Yeah,
when you're
yeah, yeah,
angry.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think be mindful of the words you use because when you
Yes.
really love someone, what you say to them never leave their
No, no,
mind.
no. It hurts deeply.
Yeah, yeah. Like I would say, like me, when I have issues with my husband, I focus on the main issue at hand. And we have this culture in our marriage, we don't abuse no matter how the situation is. You
Mm.
don't remember the other person that you did this the other day and now you've done this. We just focus on what happened. And then we try as much as we can to end it that day before we go to bed. Let me say sometimes,
Oh, yes, that's very important.
women now, even when my husband is good with apology, when
Yeah.
he will just say, I'm sorry. But me, man, I say I be woman, why I be? I
Mm.
go, they carry myself up. I go bone until you go appease the gods. But that's marriage for you. So just be
Yeah.
mindful of the kind of words you use when you are
Mm.
angry. If you know you cannot talk, just be quiet. When you're a little bit calm, then you can really explain to your partner what really happened. And so moving on to the next question, how do you
Mm.
apologize? Like when you and your husband have conflict,
Mm.
how do you apologize to him or how does he apologize to you?
Yeah. Oh God, I found that very, very difficult. I know I'm very good in apology. I'm quick to apologize, but your apology for me. Sorry to say this, my husband. I hope he's going to watch this though. My husband, he has um ways on which he accepts his own apology. So background differs. My mom's okay. I'm sorry, mommy, or I'm sorry, fine. But he likes, maybe depending on his own background,
Yeah.
he likes, okay, I'm sorry, how are you? Or how are you feeling?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But me, when I come and say, I'm
Sorry.
sorry,
It doesn't go anywhere.
I've gone. But because of the language he understood on how he's been,
Yeah.
so he wants, okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
rub the head. Because I've seen the mom and the sisters ask, how are you feeling? How are you?
Okay. Okay. I
But me,
understand that.
when I'm sick, my mom will say, hey, have you had your medication? Have
Yeah.
you eaten? Because she was a single mom. She was
Yeah.
raising her
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
My daddy died earlier. And then, so she's on the move. And while those ones, they are comfortable and mommy
Yeah.
had time for, and you understand? So it became difficult for me. I'm like, I've apologized now. What do you want? So I
So
now
you got to
learned
learn how
to,
to cuddle
yeah,
apology.
because he does same to me, because he comes and say, I'm sorry, darling.
Yeah.
So I had to learn and adjust. Okay, so this is what this person wants. So I just learned to strictly calm down, show
And
affection
apologize.
in apologizing. So that's how I
So
got to learn
let
how
me add
to.
to it. My own husband, like if he offend me,
Mm.
he quickly say I'm sorry. And if I offend him, he just want to hear I'm sorry. Whichever way I will say it, if
Yeah.
I will shout and say I'm sorry, he would take it. But he loves apology. I think that is one of the things I have learned from him for the past 10
To
years I've been
apologize.
with
It
him,
heals
you
quickly,
understand? The moment he offend me, he just apologize immediately. But me
Mm.
now, say I be woman, I go just dey buga like this. I no go agree take. But staying with him have taught me how to
Just
apologize and
quickly.
let go quickly. So
Mm.
one thing about marriage is if you want to get married, you need to learn how to forgive and forget.
Oh,
Because if you don't forgive the past one, he's still going to commit
more is
another one. So the
coming.
earlier you let go of the old
For your peace
issue,
of mind.
you get ready for the next one, the better for you. I think
Yeah.
that is what I learned from my husband, how to say I'm sorry and just forget about it,
Mm-hmm.
because I know he's still going to commit again and he's still going to come and
Are
say
you
I'm
still going to
sorry.
commit again?
So sometimes when he wants to say I'm sorry, I say I'll receive it too. Don't sorry, I'll receive
Oh
it, because
my
I'm tired of hearing I'm sorry. And he will apologize today, tomorrow he'll apologize again. I'll tell him, sometimes I'll say I'll receive apology for the next 1 month. Just commit your sin and go. Don't apologize.
God. You're
So you
crazy.
have to learn how to forgive
Oh,
and forget for your peace of mind. So
yeah.
moving on to the next question. You once told me that you had issue with childbearing. It
Yeah.
took you time to have a child, you
7 good
understand?
years. Yeah.
So 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's very long.
Mm.
So how did you cope with those moments when your husband, is there a time when your husband tried to use it against you, or your
Mm.
mother-in-law, your
Yeah.
sister-in-law? Sometimes when you get married like
Yeah.
this,
Family
your husband
members.
family, they are expecting to hear a cry of a baby after 9 months, and
Yeah.
then they are not hearing that cry. Come be saying maybe the man said na only son, or their brother have money.
Mm.
They'll just come to occupy that house and start using what you're going through
To cause
against
problem.
you, you
Yeah.
understand, to cause problem between you and your partner. So were there any time your husband used this against you, maybe like?
No, no, no. I thank God. I'm really grateful to my in-laws. I'm really grateful to them, mommy and their God. Yes. I thank God for my mother-in-law. She's a believer. She loves God. Nobody's perfect.
Yes,
Me too.
yeah,
I'm worse. I'm not perfect.
exactly.
But she showed me love. She prayed for me. She really, really. In fact, the last day I left on the dam to leave Nigeria, she laid hands on me with my mom alongside the two
Wow.
mothers. They prayed for me. So
Let
she
me see
has,
the blessing where you carry
yeah,
plenty.
that's why. So she's never, they've never, as in they were supportive. They were praying for me. They were praying my husband too, because we actually had after 1 2 years, or the third year when nothing happened, we had to now go to the hospital to check what was happening. So but they've never in any way use
Your sweats.
yes, to hunt us. No, they were there praying for us and supporting us. And that's, I need to say this to every this is just this short moment to say, if you have mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, sometimes you want to fight this lady regarding not having conception. Have you called your brother to go check himself?
Exactly.
Have you called her? Have you called them to go check? At the time when we were checking, we didn't even have money, because it's quite expensive to go check.
Expensive, it's
It
true.
was a friend. a friend, a stranger who became friends that actually took us to the hospital and paid for our checkup, you know, because we're saving money for it because the money was just
Just
increasing
big.
by the month,
Yeah.
you know. So support them. First of all, encourage them, go to the hospital. After
Yeah.
12 months, nothing is happening. Encourage them, instead of fighting them, you know.
Yeah.
So please, they said everything is in God's hands, but show that love and concern.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let
It's
the
true.
woman be at peace first and let her body be comfortable to conceive, not
Yeah.
fighting. Everything is in God's hands, truly. Yeah. But
This
they were
made you
supportive.
emotional.
No, really. No, that's me talking. I'm talking because it's my experience, you know.
Okay.
Experience is the best teacher. So
Exactly.
from your experience, you can tell your story better, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The next question is, how did you guys deal with those moments when you were trying to conceive? You know,
Mm,
how did your husband support you? Because some men would just be like, it's the woman's fault. They'll be passing the blame all to the woman.
mm.
So how did your husband support you? What advice will you give to men out there that are going through the same situation?
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I earlier, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my story and help other people and encourage other people.
Yeah.
My young brothers, or not young brothers, rather young men, married men. You've waited for 50 years, 20, 30 years. Support one another.
Yeah.
The battle is just for the both of you. If you
Exactly.
don't support, how do you expect her to?
One can't
How
fight
do
it
you
alone.
expect her to now face the arrows coming from outside? You know, support. My husband, we were praying together, we were going for programs together, we were supporting one another. He was really encouraging me because sometimes I was just down and disappointed. I was
Yeah.
tired. I got tired in praying, I got tired in going to church. But I see this young man, he keeps encouraging me to hold on to God, you know. And another thing I will say, while at the time while you're waiting and praying and crying for the ladies, or both couple, watch what you say. I remember
Yeah.
saying negative words. Lord, give me half, if not half. Why? Why?
Why will
You
God
know,
give you half when
exactly.
God gives full?
Full, yes. So sometimes after in that depressed state, I was say, Lord, even I have. No. So be positive. No matter, even though
Yeah.
when the flow comes, the period comes, be positive while crying. Never say any negative words.
Yeah, it's
I know I'm
true.
still blaming, sometimes blame myself because I got two and later came back home with one. So I feel it's those words I'll say, Lord, give me
Half.
half. Because he gave me full. I desired two and I got pregnant for two and I got home with one. So watch what you say. It
Exactly.
happens. It's life and death.
They say there's
You know.
power in the tongue.
Yes. So for the husbands, ensure if you've not gone to for medical test, you go for medical test. Check your semen and your yes
Not all
your
the
semen
time blaming on
analysis.
the women.
Check your health. It might be your diet. You change your diet. You
Yeah.
exercise. Just do this together. Why trusting God for miracle? Everything is not just the woman, oh,
Exactly.
but do it together. Do it together.
So this question brings me to the final question.
Okay.
What do you understand by this word? Marriage is hard. Because many people, like me, when I was growing up, when someone say, oh, marriage hard, oh, marriage hard, oh, to me, I feel like maybe you married a man that beats you or a woman that disrespects you. For that
Mm,
reason, your own marriage now is hard, not the
mm,
other person marriage. So this
mm.
word, this statement, what do you understand by it?
Growing up as an individual, life itself is hard.
Yes.
You face different things. You face challenges. You're from your primary school. You face hard exams. You're changing. You're learning to do dishes. Now you've grown. They've increased the house chores. Everything is increasing. The same thing with marriage. You're coming and living together with two different individuals are coming
Yeah.
together. You know, like I mentioned earlier, he's complaining on how the towel is dried. Even from church, when we come from after prayer, gaga, gaga, I'll keep my shoes somewhere. We're like, hey, you're not supposed to, and that's how argument starts, and the devil wants
Yeah.
to spoil it.
Exactly.
So, marriage, I will not use the word hard, but it's a learning
Yeah.
field.
You never stop
So
learning.
yes, so it depends on you. Do you want peace? It's not everything you argue on. It's not everything you fight on. Do you want peace? You sometimes learn to overlook some things, and if it's something you need to be corrected, you correct
You correct
immediately.
immediately.
Marriage, everybody has different journey. We all have different personalities, so it depends on how you really want to handle that your different personality. For me, marriage is sweet. I saw a movie and I was like, oh, love is sweet. Love is sweet if you want to make it sweet. And that, like, you single ladies, single guys, those red flags you were ignoring, do not ignore them.
Exactly.
That makes it harder.
More harder when you get into the
Yes.
marriage.
So those
Yeah.
red flags you're saying that you cannot change any man except the Holy
Exactly.
Spirit.
Exactly.
So don't come and do Jesus work. If you cannot change, if the man cannot change before you're married, you just have to let go.
But obviously, you can't change someone that has refused to accept change. So change begins from you.
No,
It's a personal job. You
exactly.
understand? You need to accept the
Exactly.
fact that you need to change some certain things in your life before God can even help you
Do
to
the
change.
miracle to help
But
you
these days,
change.
we see women. You are dating a man that is beating you, threatening you, and then you still
During the
have the
relationship, and you
effrontery
say,
to get married to that person and say, men, you know, they use this word that always offend me: men are the same, men are
no,
like that. For
no.
crying out loud, men are not like that. Men are not like that. There are good men out there.
Oh,
So I think you should begin from loving yourself first, because if you really
exactly.
love yourself,
Yeah,
no man will treat you like a piece of rag, and
exactly.
you still
That's
stay
true.
in that relationship to manage that person. So
Mm.
this is the last question. I just want to add a little on the statement, what do you understand by marriage is hard? Marriage is hard does not mean that you marry a man or a woman that beats you or that disrespects you. It means that, oh, my own marriage is hard, oh, or you don't have money, oh, it means you are suffering, you cannot eat, your marriage is hard. Of course, all that is added. But you see, marriage, as a single guy, as a single girl, you never can tell what marriage will bring to your doorstep.
Um,
This is not a matter of I'm a prayer, I speak in tongues. Once you get married, your own challenge will definitely
yeah.
come. You understand?
Can I say something? So I got married at the age of 25 before my 26th birthday. And I'm this kind of person. I love family. So I was like, I've planned my life that by 30, I should be done having kids. But
So, but marriage
at
brought childlessness in
yeah,
your doorstep.
so at 30, I think I had my first child at 34. Yeah, before my 34. Yeah.
A lot of things happen after you marry. The moment you marry, after that marriage, after that beautiful wedding, things will start happening. But how you come out from it determines how you fight. You see, marriage battle, you don't fight it alone. You fight it as couple. You fight it with your husband, with your wife. Yeah, as a man, you don't need to push your wife away. As a woman, you don't need to push your husband away.
Mm.
If you fight it together, it's going to determine how that problem will last. What advice will you give to someone that is about to get married, that is watching this video, based on you've been 13 married for 13 years now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what advice will you give to someone that is about to get married this Saturday? What advice are you going to give to that person?
Oh, congratulations to those who are planning to get married very soon. My advice is you've already checked everything. You've already checked the
Make up your mind that this is what you
yes,
want.
yes, yes, yes. So at your wedding, you're set for the marriage.
Yeah,
All right, when you're getting there, know that you're going to meet a total different person.
exactly.
Okay, so be ready, embrace the differences, work with the differences patiently. You know, talk all the time, but speak nicely. Nobody likes being talked.
Yeah.
Just, be nice. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Just be nice to the man. Be nice to your woman, and
That's it.
just be patient. Be
So,
patient
yes, yes,
and
be
be kind to
patient.
one another. Nobody likes being talked down on.
So mine is that,
Yeah.
mine is the way you lay your bed, that is how you are going to lie on it.
Mm.
The way you want your marriage to be, beginning from day one, you start it that way, and it will not depart from you. But if you start abusing your partner from day one, and now at the middle of it, you want to change, it may be difficult at times to change those behavior, because your partner now get used to it, and whenever you throw abuses on him or her, they will return it back. Remember, we are all human beings. There's a limit to what we can take. So
Yeah.
I would say be patient, like my friend said, and love one another genuinely. All right,
Yeah.
guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And Ajay, thank you
Thank
for
you for
accepting
inviting
to do
me.
this video with
Yeah,
me.
thank you.
See you
Thank
guys
you.
on my next video. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to comment, share
share,
and like.
like.
And remember, share the video for me. Me, I won't go viral. Like it is sweet me to go
One
viral. Oh.
blow.
And they see people when they go viral. Me too, I won't go
You
viral.
go
So share
viral.
this video for me. And I want to know your comments. What do you think about this topic in the comment section?
Hi.
Share your ideas in the comment section as well. So see you all on my next video. Peace out.
The Pope takes a poop and the President too.